What's up, Des Moines? Welcome to another episode of Invitation by Invictus. Today, I have my fantastic friend, Tricia Rivas. If you guys don't know who Tricia Rivas is, she is the magical brains behind Trixie's Salon. Yes. And Tricia also has her hand in not only in the salon business, but as well as the SBDC. Mm-hmm. And then at this point, I can't even keep up. She's a mom of 3. Her partner's name is Jeremy. Tricia is a very, very busy person. It took us weeks to finally pin you down.
It did.
To get you here.
Yes. And thank goodness we did, because, I always like spending so much time with you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Tricia is also a client of ours. So, we get to spend some quality time with her in that aspect. So for the viewer who doesn't know Trixie's, tell us what Trixie's is.
Yeah, so we're an Aveda concept salon.
Correct.
So we have 5 different locations.
5 now.
We have 5 now. So we have what I like to call our brick and mortars.
Yes.
So we have one on south side of Des Moines, correct. Southeast 14th.
The OG.
The OG, been there it'll be 13 years in June. And then we have the Uptown location. That's on 42nd University.
Yep.
And then we have the new partnership with Wesley Life locations in the retirement communities.
Yes.
And it is fantastic.
Those places are amazing.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys were just there shooting.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Well, we knew what they were. So, truthfully, our first shoot for Wesley Life was Edgewater.
Yeah.
So, when you walk in there, I'm just like, dude, this is where I want to be.
I know.
I don't even want to work anymore.
Exactly.
Fuck it. I just want to be here all day.
We say that all the time.
Yeah.
We're like, I will teasing sometimes to Ryan, and I'll be like, dude, do I get a room here? Like after I've worked here for so long, do I,
Employee discount?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like Amy. Amy Hutchins is the chief marketing officer, which is a friend of mine, a close friend of mine. I'm like, can I get the homie discount for real?
Yes. And Amy's a huge reason why we were able to get the partnership with Wesley Life. But we're keeping busy, and we're hoping that eventually we'll be into more of their locations.
Okay. So you're currently in Wesley on Grand.
Yes. Brio and Johnston. Okay. And then we're in Bettendorf.
And that's the newer one.
That is the newer one. Bella Vita.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
Yes.
That's fancy.
Yes. It is so fancy.
Don't they got like a concierge or something like that?
Yes, they have a concierge and a rooftop bar.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you know what? I think it's probably fair that I would be able to have a place in each of them.
Oh.
Don't you think?
This is my second place. Yeah, for sure.
This is my 3rd home.
Yeah.
In the Wesley Life
Would
location.
you like to have drinks on the rooftop?
I mean, it is crazy how they literally look like resorts.
Oh, for sure.
They do. They
1,000%.
look like high-end resorts.
Yeah.
And it's been a whole different partnership, but very, very thankful for it.
Yeah. I bet you them ladies' hair is looking good.
And they want everything done. They want their hair, the makeup, the manicures, the pedicures, the facials, because they come from an era where they got up in the morning, no matter how they felt, their hair was done.
Yeah.
Their makeup was done. Mm-hmm. Their outfits were looking the best.
They were on point.
Always.
All the time.
Mm-hmm. No matter what shit they had going on in their life, they were always on point.
Yeah, I couldn't survive in that era. That ain't for me. I'm like, I look forward to the days I don't have, we wear uniforms, and I'm like, damn, when can I wear my sweatshirt today?
I'm the same way, because we love to camp as a family, and I'm like, those are the weekends that I don't have to do my hair, I don't have to do my makeup, and I don't have to put a bra on.
It's the little things.
Those are my favorite times.
Yeah, the little things, Tricia. Okay, so you are 2 outside salons, Southside and 1 on University, and 3 in the Wesley Life communities.
Yes.
And then hopefully 2 more in the next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we just want to have this partnership continue to grow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
so stay tuned.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
So can an outside person make an appointment at these Wesley communities?
Yeah. So that's a great point.
Okay.
So the partnerships that they've had with other salons before, they were truly just for the residents.
Yeah.
And so now with our partnership, we're not only serving the residents, we're serving the employees, the residents' family members, and then also outside guests.
Okay.
Which is so cool. I mean, so we truly have little Aveda salons just scattered throughout the
city.
Yeah.
Well, in Iowa.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. More in the metro and then over in Bettendorf.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to it growing and adding to our team. It's been fun to have our young stylist be in the Wesley Life locations with the older generation.
Yeah.
And just seeing them interacting. It's so funny. Amy shared this really cool article with me. I think it was from Allure magazine.
Okay.
And it's talking about how we need to have that relationship between the older generation and the younger generation.
Well, there's a huge gap.
It is, but how much it helps us to live longer and it keeps us younger.
Well, I mean, not that I'm saying this, but like the older generation kind of needs something to look forward to.
Yes.
So, and I think it's just really cool that, your young staff will have an experience to develop relationships with people that they don't even know. And maybe, hopefully that they'll grasp that, these people that come to your salon, they live for the human interaction,
they do.
The conversation, and essentially the relationship aspect is super vital for the longevity of their life.
It is. And again, that older generation, I think it's great with the younger generation too, is that it helps them with some of those soft skills that they might, like communication. Some of them might not feel really comfortable with.
Yeah.
And just talking and having that one-on-one conversation. So like I said, it's been really cool for both parties.
Yeah. I ain't never met an old person that's quiet.
No, that's
For
what
real.
I mean.
Yeah.
We did a makeup and margarita event.
Yes.
You guys should have seen these ladies come in literally on their scooters. And one of them's like, I'm here to get knockered. I'm here to get knockered up. And I'm like, yep, those are my peeps.
Yeah. Only at 70 and 80.
I think the oldest one that comes to our salon is 102.
What?
102.
Good for her.
And you would never even know it, you guys. It's just crazy. 102.
Wow.
Yeah. Gets her hair done. Yeah.
Hey, girl, hey.
I know.
Yeah.
She's got good stories.
I bet she does. She probably got some stories up in the community, too.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. Scandalous. Okay, so Trixie's 5 locations. What's the best way for somebody to make an appointment?
Easiest from the website.
Okay.
TrixieSalon.com.
Got it.
You can book right from there. You can also book from Google.
Okay.
You can give, the salon a call, but the easiest way is off the website.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easiest.
And then I also forgot you started your own nonprofit called
did.
Dreamcatchers.
Yes.
I always forget that because I always think for whatever reason it is a part of Trixie's, but it's really not.
No. Yeah.
It's at John Stoddard Cancer Center, right? And it's a salon
Yes.
for the cancer patients.
It is.
And how often are you there for that?
So we are there once a week, every Wednesday from 10 to 2.
Okay.
We're hoping now, with hopefully moving on past COVID.
Correct.
We're going to be able to open up a couple more days.
Okay.
So Dreamcatchers was started, about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we were providing free salon services to those that were terminally and chronically ill.
Yeah.
Hospice.
Right.
Were our main patients and those that were bedbound.
Okay.
And then right before COVID, John Stoddard reached out to us. Rachel Fry is the brainchild of Empower Salon.
Yes.
And we interviewed and just formed a relationship right away.
Okay.
And again, that is just, it's magical
Yeah.
to be able to provide your gifts to give back to something and to definitely give back to someone else.
Yeah, I tell my kids there are 3 things that you can really do well in your life. You can give your time, your talent, or your monies, right? So most people don't want to part with the latter, the monies.
Yeah.
So if you're talented, give your talent.
Yes.
Because that's also giving your time.
It is. And it's very much appreciated. It really is very much appreciated. So yeah, we're hoping to, because we are booked every Wednesday from 10 to 2, you know, so we have an hour of time with each of the clients, but we're wanting to expand on the services eventually too. So doing facials, doing massage, and then doing some makeup, because a lot of our clients will lose their brows.
Yeah. Full scale salon services, like what Trixie's is essentially functioning at.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So that's called Empower Salon.
Okay.
And that's down at John's Daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love the concept of like Trixie's. So like for those that don't know this, employees of Trixie's are physical employees of Trixie's.
They are.
They are not, 1099 W-2 employees. They are W-2 employees.
Yes.
They get benefits. They get the full gambit.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. And we have an amazing crew right now. We really do. They are, they're eager. They want to learn. We very much feel like a family right now, which feels good. Yeah. Which feels really good.
Well, when you have like harmony and, everything's just kind of running on full speed, then, you're able to accomplish so much more.
Yeah, you are. Well, and that leads like doing the small business development counseling stuff. Yeah. I'd never be able to do that. Another love of mine, working with small businesses, if the salon wasn't running the way that it does, if I didn't have leadership in the right places to allow me to be able to do other things that make me happy. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a good thing.
So who's in your leadership now?
So we have Lisa.
Correct.
Katie, Lauren, and Katie Baumer. So we have 2 Katies.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Lisa runs which salon?
So Lisa's our general manager.
Okay. Of all of them?
Of all of them. Okay. Yep. And then Katie Bennett's our spa director.
Correct.
Helps me with errands, all that good stuff. Yeah. And then Katie Bennett and Lauren, there are 2 new that are going through leadership training. Okay. And then eventually Christina and Catherine, who's over in Bettendorf. Yes. Christina will be our team lead over there. So we'll have her go through some leadership education.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. And so the staff who goes through the training with Hannah, because you guys have like monthly team trainings.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Like education, you stay up to date, all that good stuff.
Yeah, education's very important to us.
Yes.
Very, very important to us. So we just had a balayage class. So we flew in Matt from Mississippi. He does Sunlight's balayage.
Oh yeah.
We just had a really cool texture class. So learning how to cut textured hair. Yeah. We have some really cool things planned for 2023 next year too with education.
Excellent. Yeah. And so if I'm a stylist and I want to come work at Trixie's, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Honestly, my email, which is rivastricia@gmail.com. Okay. And then we have a whole onboarding process, interview process. They'll send me their email or their resume. Yeah. Lisa will reach out to them, do a phone interview. We'll have them come in, do a group interview. Yes. Technical interview. I don't lie to people. Our interviewing process takes a couple weeks because we want to make sure they're a good fit. Yeah. And vice versa. Correct. I mean, because as you know, there's nothing worse than hiring someone that you think is going to be a good fit and it doesn't work out and they've left within a month. I mean, it sucks.
It wastes everybody's time.
It does. Yeah. It does. And time is money. At the end of the day. It really is, and we're running businesses and we just want it to be a good fit. And so then we have them come in and do some mentor days and yeah.
You just kind of go through the whole thing with them.
You do. Yeah. You do. This is the thing. We don't want to just have someone standing behind the chair. That's not our fit.
That's never been your philosophy.
No. Yeah. No. It hasn't. And I'll tell you, when I have done that, it's always bit me in the ass. Yeah. It has. Yeah. Every single time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised I got an ass left with all the mistakes I've made through business.
You and me both. You can take half mine still.
And mine.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I mean, we have the same. I think we have the same philosophy as well.
Oh my gosh,
here.
Yes.
I do a phone interview, and I tell them, hey, I'm doing a phone interview to make sure you're not Jeffrey Dahmer, and then we invite them in for a group interview as well. Yeah. Like it's my entire team because I feel like if you're going to be working with us, and sometimes you're working with us for a couple to a few days on end because we're on location.
Exactly.
It's really important that you have like you understand the person that you're bringing in. So
rapport is so important.
Yeah. You're not trying to, I look at it for me, it's like, yeah, you're my employee, but most of the people that come work for me are younger than me. So you kind of become my kid,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is so funny that you said that because I was having a conversation about that a couple of weeks ago with someone. She's like, well, that's probably not very politically correct that you call them that your kids or your family. And I'm like, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not very politically correct.
Yeah.
And she just kind of looked at me and I'm like, no, they are. They are my family.
Yeah.
How can they not be your family? You're with them. How... you
spend more time with your employee. I spend more time with Hunter.
Yes, exactly.
Than my own spouse.
Exactly.
Because that bitch gets mad when we go out to eat at really nice restaurants because the client took us out.
Oh my God, Jeremy does the same
thing. I get super mad, like bitter. And I'm like, I can't say no.
Exactly. But the same philosophy, like with you guys here, you want to be a part of the next generation. Of what it is that you're doing. You want to leave a beautiful legacy, and why not leave it with people that have your back and love you and vice versa? Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Yeah. I actually had recently, since you brought this up, I had an employee who basically, he quit a while ago, and he's like, so some of the reason that he said that he was leaving, he came up with a multitude of reasons, right? But one of them was, well, you just know too much about my personal life. And I sat down with all of my staff, my kids, and I said, okay, so check this out, guys. I'm a small business owner. I can be like HR and I can be like corporate. If you want me to be corporate Jen, I could be corporate Jen and don't give a shit about you. And I don't care about anything that happens in your lives. But I want to make sure that you guys are safe. Yeah. That's the sole purpose of why I ask these things. Yes. I don't need to know everything that's going on in your life, but we do spend a lot of time. So there are things that just kind of naturally bleed over. And I said, and I wouldn't be a good person if I didn't care about you.
Yes.
And if you don't want me to care about you, then you can pull me aside personally and you can tell me.
Yes.
And I can become corporate Jen to you.
Yes. And
it's not happened yet.
No, I know. But I know. But that's the thing too, though. People know our culture, Jen, and vice versa. I mean, that's one of the first things we ask when people come to work with us is, what do you know about Trixies?
Yeah.
And if they kind of give us a half-ass answer, I'm like, yeah, you don't know us very well. This probably isn't going to be a good fit.
Not a good fit. Yeah. Don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. See ya. Yeah. I feel the same way. Like it's like, you just want people, I think, as employers, essentially, we want people to come in and we want them to be happy and we want them to do the things that they love and that they're, that they enjoy their life in the process and they get paid well to do it.
Exactly. I always talk about, it's not just doing hair at Trixie's. No, it's really not.
No, that
has never been our philosophy, our culture. It's so much more than that.
Yeah.
So much more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hunter's sister works there, which is great because she really needs a good place.
My little fashion queen. And she works over at Wesley. And I'll tell you what, they love her there.
I bet.
Oh my
Lauren's
gosh.
a sweet kid.
She is. But they love her. They're always commenting on her clothes and her hair and how she looks.
She's always wearing a cute little hat.
Oh, I know she is. Oh, yeah.
She's a hat accessory girl for sure.
She is.
She can pull it off though. I look awkward as hell. So, Hunter told me he actually went and got his haircut at Wesley Life. And I was like, what? Yeah. You can do that? And he's like, yeah, that's where I'm going. He's like, it's not like I don't know where to go. And I was like, true, good point. You're welcome.
They're still doing some remodeling there. So what's going to be great about it is that when everything's done, you literally can just come in right through the courtyard.
Oh, that's dope.
I mean, the parking is fantastic. You literally walk through this beautiful courtyard with these, statues and
they dumped
fountains.
A lot of money into it.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, I want to live there.
Yeah. I think I would like to live at Wesley on Grand, but I want the chef from Edgewater Because he was like at the Des Moines Country Club or something like that.
Yes, he was.
It's hella bougie.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, Amy, like when we go shoot, I'm like, Amy, what are they serving?
Seriously. Oh my gosh. So right now at Wesley, we have to walk through the dining room. And again, like you said, it is bougie.
Yeah.
I mean, the food just smells fantastic.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I know.
I just want to hang out by the dessert cart. Hey guys, I'll be over here. That's why I like now I'm just like, you guys go. Cause if I go, I'm just going to be hanging out in the dining room.
Well, and Wesley's just getting a bar.
What?
Yeah. A bar.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. They're going to have a bar that will also be open to the public.
Oh yeah. I think Amy did tell me that.
They all have their own little coffee shops.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
it's really nice.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And again, their philanthropy work that they do also with, I mean, just Meals on Wheels and how they care for their residents. I mean, it's a whole different thing there.
I push them just solely on the base of, well, once you're a resident, they can't kick you out.
No, isn't that crazy?
That is a great philosophy that they have.
It's unheard of.
Yeah.
It is unheard of. And I'll tell you, my mom was a CNA and an activity director for many, many years. So I literally grew up in that realm of the world. And it is it's not normal. Yeah. It is not normal what they got going on over there.
Yeah. Abby, my partner, her dad was over because he's been having to take care of his uncle and things like that, or his uncle's family because he passed away. And we were asking him, and he was like, well, do you know how much it costs? And I'm like, yeah, matter of fact, I do. But I also know once you're in, they can't get rid of you.
No.
So that is something to think of.
It is.
So
yeah.
I think he was super surprised. I was like, hell yeah, I do. I know all about the retirement communities, homie. Like, I don't think people realize that, like, yeah, we make all these assets, these marketing assets, but we actually do an extreme deep dive into the client and what they're doing and to understand their mission and their brand and how can we convey that in the content that we're creating for them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys tell the story of small businesses and those of us, that hire you seriously so well, because we really are do. One. Yes, exactly.
I think people forget that, like, we're never going to be bigger than probably 15 people, right? Yeah. I mean, in the full grand scheme of things. So we'll always be a small business, but we also know I know what it's like to start out in the hustle and the grit and the grind to get there. So I think, I see tons of people all day long, they're like, oh, I want to start a business. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? Call Tricia Rivas.
I literally have been at an SBDC training the past 2 days up in Ames.
Okay.
So just coming off of that, and talking about the struggles of small businesses right now. I don't know about you, but before I would meet with them and I'd talk about financials and business plans and this and that. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about anymore.
What is it now?
I mean, it's talking about how am I going to get through the day? What can I do better for my employees? How can I make more money? Hell, how can I just keep my head above water right now? There's more emotional
support
conversations that are needing to be had than before.
Yeah. So is that what you're finding yourself here more recently, or you just seeing it just kind of, popping up here and there?
Yeah, popping up here and there, most definitely. But, with the Great Resignation and COVID, it's people that had those dreams, they're wanting to open up their own businesses. And I love it. Oh my gosh. The same with you guys. You love to sit down and talk with people about their hopes and their dreams. And to have a small part of that, whatever it might be with the Small Business Development Center, I mean, it seriously sets my soul on fire.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, you're just paying it forward, Tricia. Yeah. For real. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's, I think just today I saw somebody like, hey, I have an opportunity to buy this. And Erin from Fem City, she wrote Tricia Rivas. And I was like, yes, that's who you need to call. Don't play around.
And the gal reached right out to me. Did she? She did.
Dope.
Yep, she reached right out to me. And it was so funny because I was sitting next to Jenica.
Yeah.
And
I love Jenica.
It's so funny because she gives me such a hard time because I'll make a post like on Facebook, hey, I'm doing this. Don't forget about SBDC. And she's like, gosh, damn it, Tricia. Because they literally will get like 8 to 10 new people a week.
Hell yeah, they need to.
Oh yeah, she's all for it.
They are the most undercover, free,
seriously,
program out
I know.
there.
It is crazy to me in everything that is offered.
Yeah.
I mean, it truly is having a small business counselor holding your hand through the whole process.
Yeah.
And free.
Yeah. Yeah, I connected Jenica to my banker and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, dude. He was like, I need your financials. So I'm going to give you 2 months. I was like, I could send them to you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. He's like, what? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, mofo, I already got you. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, SBDC offers a free business, you know, like it's your business plan.
Yeah.
And part of the business plan, you can forecast.
Yes, your life plan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's called Life Plan, homie. And he's like, what? I've never heard of this. And I was like, ain't nobody ever told you this?
Oh,
how many small businesses you work with? He's like, lots.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll connect you to her.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, I'll get you to him in 48 hours. It's just I just have to email her and she's got to turn my plan back on. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, I sent him and he was like, holy crap, you weren't messing around.
No.
Because you can do 1 to 5 years.
Exactly. Literally, that is the fantastic thing about it. And I love that you brought that up, though, because there's even times now where I will talk about SBDC and people are like, what? And I'm like, oh, come on, you guys. We need to be doing some more stuff with our marketing.
It's
and they
the
are doing
most
so much
low-key,
it is
free program that's funded by Cirrus and the SBA to be there as the sounding board for small businesses.
Oh, my gosh. And the training that we receive and the support and everything. I mean, it's freaking awesome. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. It is awesome. So, when I get to that point where I'm ready to, retire from hair, which, I don't see anytime soon. No. But, I could definitely see myself working full time with
small businesses.
Small businesses.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Backbone of this country.
Sure is. Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Backbone of this country.
Yeah. I love Jenica. Jenica Johnson is my
seriously,
girl.
She is a smart cookie.
Yeah.
A smart cookie. I have learned so much from her this past year.
Yeah, I remember meeting her the first time and she's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I just need my financials. I got everything else in my head.
Yeah.
She's like, what? I'm like, truth be told, I've been in business for when I first met her, I'm like, I've been in business for a year already.
Yeah.
I just need financials because I didn't know because there ain't no small business book for dummies.
No, maybe we should write one.
We should, but it'd probably get banned. Because I'd be like, there'd be a chapter of, don't do this shit.
All the cursing.
Yeah. What to do in a hostile takeover. Tell that to go off. With a smile.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. They'd be like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you have anybody edit this? No, we did it ourselves.
Yeah.
Hunter did it for us.
Self-published.
Self-published on Amazon.
Boom. Coming soon.
It's not going to be in any of the libraries. It'd be banned.
No, but it'd be like the Urban Dictionary, but it'd be the ghetto version for small business owners. Truthfully, I don't care. I'm ghetto as hell, so it is what it is.
I got your back.
Thank you. Thank you. I actually told Rachel the other day, my friend Nancy, we made her wedding video and,
is that the one you just posted?
Yes.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah. But she called me and she's like, girl, do you know how much money it is for a wedding photographer? And I'm like, how much do they want, Nance? She's like, $3,000. I was like, that's normal.
Yes.
She's like, I ain't paying that.
That's kind of cheap, actually.
Yeah. And she's like, I already paid 10 grand for my own wedding. And I'm like,
okay, that's cheap.
That's cheap too, friend. I hate to break it to you. And she's like, can you just come down and just take a couple pictures? I'm like, well, no, bitch. If I come down, I'm taking pictures. How many pictures did I take? Well, yeah, I want to say 1,000 easy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Jeremy and I have been married for it'll be 23 years. We paid 10 grand for our wedding
That was cheap then.
And our honeymoon.
And that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's probably like 35 now.
Oh yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah. I mean, my girlfriends, they were spending, a lot of money.
Yeah.
But we were already living together in sin and,
That's normal now. Okay, Tricia. So if somebody wants to see you for SBDC counseling, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
You bet. So go on to the SBDC website.
Yeah.
So there's the America, Iowa one.
Yes.
And then request counseling.
Yes.
Fill that out and it goes right on over to Jenica.
Yes.
And then she gets it scheduled with either Sherry, who works over there also, who is amazing.
I don't think I've met her.
Oh my gosh. Sherry is amazing. Or myself. Now I have a tendency to focus more on like retail, salons, brows, that type of thing. And then do work with the targeted small business, which we can talk about that another time too.
Yeah, we're going to have you come back because I think we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the TSB program. Yes.
Fantastic. So many resources for small businesses in Iowa, and we just got to keep talking about them more.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But they also need to spend a little money to advertise for themselves.
Yes. Yes. Agreed with you on that. Call Jen. Jen, how did they get a hold of you? No.
Go to our website, or watch this podcast. Like the podcast.
Exactly.
All right. So again, if you want to make an appointment or if you want to make an appointment at Trixie's at any of the locations, you can go to the website.
Correct.
If you want to send your resume and potentially become a stylist, email Tricia directly. And then if you want to get an appointment for SBDC, reach out on the SBDC website.
That is correct. I will tell you, we have a careers section on our website. You can do it from there also.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's dope. We'll put that in there.
Yeah, there's a couple fun little questions in there too that you can fill out.
We usually layer everything in there and we play B-roll and all the good stuff.
Oh yeah. You got me.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, gang. So this is all of our time today. Tricia, I love you. I should make a podcast just of you only. Shit. You're going to have to come back.
You're going to get banned. Hunter will be beeping us out.
Yeah, banned in the USA. That's the name of your podcast, yo.
I love it.
All right. Check out Trixie's. Check out the SBDC. If you happen to be at John Stoddard and you want an appointment with them, set it up at John Stoddard.
Yes.
And then, and then you can always, of course, you can check out any one of Tricia's websites or her social media is always flashed inside of this as well.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks.
We out.